Guys, so situation in this video is that master and chief officer are on bridge and ship is about to drop anchor, and master is insisting chief mate to go for anchor while he is not very well rested. Let's see. Chief, today 1400 we are going to drop anchor. How much notice do you want for anchor stations? But sir, we departed midnight and then I kept morning watches and then I had these preparations to do on deck work, so I thought I'll let me rest in this afternoon in order not to violate my work rest hour. Chief mate, how can you say this to a captain? You know when I was chief officer? Yes, that was 20 years back. I never said no to any work. Sir, but that time there was no work rest hour, there was no MLC. Chief mate, are you really a chief mate? You don't know how to adjust work rest hour? I think this job is done by cadets very well. Just call your cadet and tell him to make all these reds in the work rest hour as green. Sir, I am very tired, and if I go for anchor station and if some accidents happen, then everybody will say that my work rest hour was violated, and that may be added as a reason to that accident. So it is always safer for me to rest. Chief, when I said make all work rest hour green, that means green. But sir, work rest hour becomes red, and then you cannot adjust it or you cannot change it. If required, paint it, but it should be all green. Sir, I will die because I am already very tired, and anyway third officer, it's his working time in the afternoon and he's gonna change extinguishers in forecastle deck today afternoon, so he can probably go with bosun for anchor stations. Chief mate, you don't know, till the time I am captain, only chief officer will do anchor stations. Chief officer's name must be written on both anchors. Sir, I have checked the chart. There is enough depth, there's hardly any current, and as we can see it's light airs. Weather is good, and this third officer is going to become second officer soon. He's a senior guy and he has taken so many times, he has come along with me for anchoring and he's very keen in learning, so I don't see any harm if he can do the anchor station today afternoon and I can rest. Chief, I've already told you once that it's only you who will be going for anchor station, and what kind of chief mates I get these days? They're not worried about anchor safety. Call your cadet right away and tell him to stencil your name on port anchor as well as on starboard anchor. Tell third officer to do his job. He doesn't need to become chief mate right now. Next rank is for him is second officer, what he wants to do at anchor station. Okay sir, if you say, I will tell him that not to take interest in chief mate's job now, and I will go for anchor station then. Please be ready for anchor station around 1400, chief.
15 minutes later.
Second, can you see forward? What chief officer is doing now at anchor station? We still have a lot of time. No sir, I love anchor. If I am not here, probably anchor will run away somewhere, and then where we will find our anchors. So I am gonna sit here and I am gonna be attached to anchor. But my friend, you are sitting at port anchor and I am planning to drop starboard anchor today. Starboard anchor, let me know sir when to prepare. I will prepare starboard anchor and I will ensure that only my hands are touching anchors. Nobody else should ever touch these anchors. Very good, chief. Now you have become a true chief officer.
Are you really captain?
With this, I would like to request all seniors and management team on board to comply to work rest hours strictly. When you give rest to your juniors, your ship is that much more safer. And believe me, the person who made this work rest hours and MLC was not a fool. These regulations are for a reason. Better to comply with them. I feel that is the safest way to operate your ships. We do not have a choice to comply or not to comply with work rest hour. It is a regulation, something like Solar, Marple, STCW, MLC is also a regulation, and we should always comply, and fudging and adjusting them can lead to a punishable offense. It can really harm reputation of your company. I hope you guys like this video. If you really like this video, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. With that said, bon voyage, happy sailing, and Jai Hind.